Joyce Losike is one of the 308 street children who were repatriated by the Kampala Capital City Authority back to Napak district in Karamoja, where they were trafficked from. Losike says she had lost hope of continuing with her education after dropping out in P5 in 2019.
Yes,
she was influenced by a friend, and that the friend told her, if your education has failed, if there is no one who is now supporting you.
She says she is now happy to be back in school.
Yeah, life at school is better than the life they had in Kampala.
However, she is unhappy with the little food she gets, lack of clothing, and a metallic box where she can keep her possessions as a boarding learner.
So she's saying that the only challenge she has here is the issue of the feeding. So the food is not enough.
Like Losike, the street children who were repatriated back to Napak were distributed to various schools as their rehabilitation continued.
Most of the children were 5 to 13 years of age. And 5, 13 years, these are school age going children. The 12, 13 were not yet fully accepting that they have to be in school.
Security, psychologists, and other children welfare officials were also provided to the schools to ensure that the children are assisted through the reintegration process.
What we are doing is we have put the social workers in schools to be interfacing with the children on a daily basis, to handle the issue of mindset, to counsel them, but also we want to attach the parasocial workers to each community, also to counsel the parents.
Additionally, their parents have also been allowed to access them during their stay in school.
We invite the parent to come and see them by writing the name of the child, the sex, the class, the name of the parent, the village, the sub-county, parish.
And make them understand why their children are in school. Yeah, some of them actually who had and came to follow, they confessed that they did not know their children were in the streets. For them, they gave up. They thought the children had died.
However, whereas to a large extent the children have been successfully reintegrated, a number of challenges have cropped up, and chief among them is the absence of food to feed the children, which has even seen some of them try to escape.
Some of them had escaped home and then they came back. DO asked them, what made you to go home? They said, anger, what they are getting from here is not enough. That is what they told the DO, and they came back.
The absence of necessities for learners, especially sanitary facilities for the females, is also a concern.
They don't have the shaving machine such that when their hair grows up, they use their machine for shaving.
Officials now say that they are working around the clock to resolve these challenges.
We have got support from Window International, Uganda, who have come along with scholastic materials, items, sanitary items for the girls, books.
So today we've carried various items. We've carried instructional and scholastic materials. We've carried sanitary materials. We've carried personal effects worth 51 million shillings to support these children. As some of us might know, these children were resettled or taken from the street with one set of clothing. So many are in need of support for various personal issues.
But of critical importance is ensuring that the learners stay in school.
Because if we are able to put these children in school and they are settled now, then we have a greater hope that even the ones who are still behind, if they are brought, we are going to do the same. And if we can sustain this for about 3 to 4 years, that means we would have made a difference in the lives of these children through education.
As well as fighting child trafficking.
We realize it has now been commercialized. There are persons behind this trade, deliberately making sure that the children find their way on the streets. And as the government, the structures on ground have made sure that we have now come up with a system of profiling perpetrators.
Put a measure that we have is found trafficking children, they are arrested actually and prosecuted. Already we have put that one, we have pronounced ourselves, and we want to add on that in that way. Some too are already been put in, and we are still hunting for more others.